Previously on the Boss Queen series. On this episode of the Boss Queen series, I'm going to show you guys how to set up your online hair care or beauty store in Shopify so you guys can convert your customers and make sales. My laptop right now, and I'm going to show you guys how you need to start to set up your Shopify store, some of the main applications and things that you need to make sure that you're not missing when it comes to setting up your Shopify store. At the moment, I am sitting outside on my deck. I have 2 dogs and my almost 2-year-old daughter out here with me. So if you guys hear them, that's what that is in the background. So we're just going to ignore that. Life of a mom. So when you guys go to the bottom of any of my videos, you guys can get the free 90-day Shopify trial. So this is what it looks like when you guys click through the link that's in the bottom of one of my videos so that you guys can get the free 90-day Shopify trial. This is what it looks like. I'm in my computer so you guys can follow along. But pretty much this is where you will start to sign up for your free 90-day Shopify trial. So you're going to just put in your email address here. Royalty Beauty Brand. I'm going to show you guys the process and that it takes. So .com and see, it says try Shopify for 90 days. Royalty Beauty Brand at gmail.com. Start free trial, and then you're going to create your password. So you just okay, and then the password, we're going to call it Royalty Beauty Brand. Yay, Royalty Beauty Brand. Was there somebody else that had Royalty Beauty? Yes. Royalty Beauty Brand. Create your store. So it's really easy to sign up. There goes my dogs. Alright, so now I'm going to walk you guys through some of the basic things that you guys need to make sure that you guys are doing and have when you guys set up your store. So here you're going to tell them, about you and your store. I want to use Shopify for existing business. Yes. Oh no, I don't have an online store for this business. How many sales? So we're just saying 0 because it is new. We're in the beauty industry, online, social media, pop-ups, and marketing fairs, and then and then there. Next. And then I'll just put in all of this stuff. Okay, so a business or a personal website? No. Enter my store. Alright, so this is what it looks like. This is your dashboard after your store is created, and it's super easy to navigate and use. So some of the first things that you guys want to do is go to online store. So this is where you're going to be able to customize your store and pick the theme that you want. And so let's go into theme because this is the funnest part of the store. Later I'll show you guys all of the legal stuff that you need, but pretty much it's really easy to edit Shopify. If you're a business that isn't too picky at what you want and you don't care about the texts and all that thing, then it's really set up and you can, go full force with whatever you need. Like, this is already a setup website. All you have to do is start putting in your content. And so over here is where you would start to, add your images and things like that, like if you wanted to add a picture, and you can go here. So you can always explore free images. So say we are a beauty store, you know, so we can add like this one right here, and it'll show you guys after it loads what it looks like. And so in this, see, super cute. So in this, like seriously, you can design this whole entire website using all of these free pictures. This is so cute. Like, I'm so excited. Look at that one, it's so cute. I'm so excited to start Royalty Beauty brand and get their website up and going. So it's really easy. This is like, you know, here is where you would go to edit or whatever, add your stuff. So there's so much to Shopify and actually, like, you know, how to set up your collections and everything, but pretty much you want to get comfortable with this page. And when you're editing, you want to make sure that you're testing, you know, the mobile view so that you can see what it looks like when it's on mobile, as well as the computer view. So it makes it super easy to see. Up here is where you guys can navigate your pages. So we don't really have anything here yet, so that's why it looks pretty plain. I'm going to show you guys how you guys can add more menu items up here where it can say like shop, you know, contact us and everything like that. But going back to the Shopify, we're just going to leave. You always have to save your work, but it's okay. I'm going to have the virtual assistant start to work on this. So, and to change the themes. So you can go in here to explore free themes. So this is where you will design the basic setup of your store. So depending on the type of store that you have, these are going to be the different type of themes that you want to be looking at. So you could go through here and kind of, you know, look at the specific style that you want. I always use this one. This is like their basic one, but you know, fit your brand to your style and personalize it to the way that you want. Because we use the regular one for royalty curls, I think maybe we can try a different one, like maybe this one, you know, just to switch it up a little bit. But this is where you will find the themes, and then once you know, click a theme that you want, you can go in there and see the type of, you know, settings. You want a light setting, like this is cute for if you have a clothing boutique, obviously, where this would be more like, I don't know, to me it feels like gym equipment or like what they're selling, electronics. So, and then you would just add the theme to the library and it would do its thing. But if you want to, I don't think there's any way to actually test it besides going to add theme library, and then you would have to go back in and change the theme, but we're just gonna leave it for now. So then a couple of the main things that you need to have in your store is basically the legal pages and your Facebook pixel. So your Facebook pixel, if you go into your settings, this is where all your settings are. And I recommend you go through each one and just update each tab, because you're going to need to, like, you need to set up each tab and what you really want it to say. And then here, obviously, you're going to set up everything that's related to your business. But when it comes to Facebook and pixels and things like that, oh, I think it's in general, right? No, it's not. So going to online store, I believe, and all of these also you guys want to be going through and trying to set up. But if you guys go to, let's see, preferences, and then this is going to show you, you know, this is what it's going to look like on Google when you go into Google and change that. So you will need to go in here and change this to, you know, obviously the name of your business and a short little description that will show up on Google, and the image that you want people to see, like when they search your brand. So here is the Facebook pixel. So this is really important. If you don't have a Facebook pixel, then there's no way that you're going to be able to target people for Facebook ads. So this Facebook pixel, it's like, you know, when you go on Google and you search for something, and then later that day or like instantly you can go to Facebook and scroll through your feed, and then you'll see an ad for exactly what you were looking for on Google. So Google and all these websites usually tracks, you know, cookies, and that's what they use later to do targeting ads, so that they can target you with their ads and so that you will buy their products. So if you don't have this Facebook pixel, then it's not tracking any data. It's not tracking anybody that's coming to your store or anything like that. So this is very important, because here in the Facebook pixel, when you add it, which I'm going to show you guys how to do it, and you guys can literally click this link, When you do this, it's going to track everything, like people who's been on your site but didn't even do anything, people who have added to cart, who checked out, who's, you know, searched for your brand. So like there's so many things that this Facebook pixel does, and so you definitely want to make sure that you have this. So going here, how to set this up, you're going to have, it's here how you can do it, and it's pretty easy. You guys can just go through here, and you can create a Facebook pixel in the Facebook ads manager. So if you go to your Facebook ads manager, which I had up here actually, but it's going to ask you to create a Facebook pixel, and it's going to show you guys how to actually add it to your Shopify store. So we are in, I can't even see what this says. So this is a personal account, but we want to be in our, just go here actually, business settings. I think it's in the, so you have to make an ad account for Royalty Beauty Cosmetics. So you need to create a new ad account, and we're going to name this Royalty Beauty brand. Okay, next. Okay. And then so you want to make sure that you are the person who is whatever, in charge of everything, so that you can get it ready for on Shopify. If you don't have your name clicked, then you won't be able to set up your stuff in Shopify. So make sure you're assigned your roles. So nice work. This has been created. Close. So now we have our ad account. So now we need to get our pixel. So our ad account, where is our pixel? Data sources, pixels. So we don't have a pixel, so we need to create one. So this is going to be the Royalty Beauty brand. And then I don't even know, I haven't so http royalty. I don't know if I need to go in and actually add the domain before I do this, but let's see. So we're going to use this one, add code using a partner integration. So first we just want to make sure we go back into our thing. Let's go and make sure our domain is connected just so it's working right. Oh yeah, it is. So, oh no. So we have to connect existing domain. Example, royaltybeautybrand.com. Next. And then connect. And then it's going to take you to your GoDaddy, or you can also buy a domain through Shopify, but I just always like just doing it this way through GoDaddy. I don't know why, but I think I purchased Royalty Curls through Shopify. So we're going to connect, success, so it's super easy, close. The domain is going to be connecting, so hopefully that'll work out with the yeah, so once this is all done, then I think when we go back into the Facebook stuff, it'll be ready to add. So let's just wait and see what happens. We don't need that. Yay! Okay, so it is connected. royaltybeautybrand.com. So we have both of those. All right, so now we're going to go in here, add a partner integration. And we are going to go down to Shopify. And then whatever. Let me just leave that off. So this is going to just tell you to connect your Shopify account. select online store. It's going to tell you exactly what to do and add your Facebook pixel and then your pixel ID. You're just going to copy this, copy, and then click save. So then you're going to go into your pixel in here. I forgot. Where did I? Oh yeah, preferences. Okay. So Facebook pixel, you're going to copy and paste and save your work here. Save. And then it's saved, and then you're going to go back and then you're going to do www.royaltybeautybrand.com. Send some test traffic, and this is just going to see. So this is what it looks like, and that's because our website is not launched. So we are going to kind of I guess design this so that people can actually put in their email address so they know when we launch, which we are going to be launching the Royalty Beauty Kit, which is the subscription box, a beauty subscription box, kind of like Ipsy and whatnot. So that's why we're creating this new website and to sell our Royalty Curls beauty products pretty much. So you have your Facebook pixel all uploaded and ready to go, and I'm going to show you guys what happens when why is this not working? Okay, well anyways, it's connected. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like when you actually have data. So if you guys go to Curly Queen Kit, doesn't have a Facebook pixel right now. Oh no, it does actually. So Royalty Curls. So when you go into Royalty Curls, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like, our ad account, so then you guys can see data sources, pixels. I want to see where you guys can see like the tracking of stuff. There's a way that you guys can like see what your pixel has been doing. Oh, okay, I think here it is. Let's see. Okay. So you can see like what your pixel has been doing and everything that it's been tracking. So this is because I don't have any ads. So I'm trying to just find the events manager. And I was really into Facebook ads like a year ago, so I really need to get back on it and like trying to figure out how to do this again, because we're going to start running some ads. Okay, show later. Okay, so there we go. So this is what it looks like. So this is the pixel. So you can see it's been tracking everything. So you can see it tracks how many people are going on your site every day, you know, in the last 27 minutes, like, so you can see everything. So this is why it's so important to have this, because then when you go to create, you just create an ad and it's going to use all of this data that it's been tracking to target people. So you can see like how many people have done this. So just for viewing the page, 4.3k people have viewed this page. And you know what? This isn't even true because I had to make a new Facebook pixel after like 3 months of having Royalty Curls because for some reason we didn't have an ad account. So this should be like close to 7,000. But this would be how many people we could like easily target, like 4 to 5k people that have already been on our website that we can target and hopefully get them to buy stuff. So that's why Facebook pixels are super important. So taking it back, we don't really need this anymore. This we're going to design. That's what it looks like when you go to our website. So you can't even see our website right now. Oops. So then when you go back into here, some other things that you really want to make sure that you have are pages. So these are the pages where like you have your contact us page, your sizing charts, FAQs. So the cool thing is you can easily just come over here and go to page contact. So we're making a contact page and all you have to do is just go like this, contact us, and it's going to just automatically like create everything for you, save. And so when you save, and if you go to view page, oh, you can't see it yet, actually, because I have to open up the page. But pretty much it's going to show you on your online store. So if you go to your online store and you customize it, which is until you launch your store, you won't be able to like see anything unless you go to your editor. Then you can actually see what it looks like live. But if you go down here, we have to add it. So it's not even added here, which is what I need to show you. So going to the header, you can add Oh, no, here, I'm going to go back and I'm going to open a new tab. I like to work like this, where I have one actually opened for like this stuff and then the other thing open for the store. So you're going to need to create a page. So you're going to go to navigation. So this is where you're going to like where you can add stuff to your main menus or your footer menu. So here we're going to add a page. So you're going to go to pages, our contact us page, and add. So now when you go to our page, we're just going to refresh this. When you go to our page, you're going to see the contact us tab. So then when people go there, this is what it looks like. Okay. So I didn't even have to do this. It just automatically did it. And when you update your theme, so this is like your fonts, your colors, it'll be customized to you. Okay. So that's how you do that. You know, your colors that you want for your store. You're going to change that there. The type, which is the fonts that you want to change. Social media, that's if you want people to be able to follow you on the bottom. Your favicon is like the little thing up here. So right now it's like this, so you can change it to your logo and you can customize everything. So that's how you add pages, and you would just want to keep adding your pages into pages. Like you need a contact us page, you probably need like a FAQ page, like, you know, this is where you're going to add all the pages. And the way that I do it to find what I need is I just go to other pages for inspiration. So for example, I am a beauty store. So let's see, what is Kylie? Everybody knows Kylie Cosmetics. So if you go to kyliecosmetics.com, oh, that was not .com. Or any of your favorite, like, I've never tried her product, so it was just the first person who I thought. But you can go in and you can see like what they have. And I wouldn't really do Kylie because, you know, these are like her faves. Let's see, what's another one? Let's just say Tarte. So going to Tarte, because this is a little less self-branded of a brand, so you can see the type of stuff that they have, right? And, you know, the type of pop-ups. So, and I'm gonna show you guys how you guys can make these too with apps. So you just get inspiration of how you want your setup and whatnot from other websites, and then you can go down here and see the type of things that they have. And so these are the type of things, like these things are the main things that you need to have on your website. And you could just go in and, you know, their FAQs, contact us, all these things is like the same thing in Shopify. So you can create pages, a specific page for returns and all these things if you just want an easy access for people to figure out what they need to do whatever they need to do. So back onto what we're doing. So that's how you add pages. So when you need to add apps to your stores, and this is some of the main apps that I would recommend, you need some sort of email sort of app. So one of the main ones that I like to use is called Privy. So Privy is like the pop-up wheels and things like that you see in some of the main websites that you guys use, like Fashion Nova. So this is where you can set up the Spindle Wheel for like people to get, you know, free discounts. This is the pop-ups, and you can customize this to your liking and see people who are like actually, you know, using this. You see, this is super cute, and a lot of people like this. And I highly recommend you use Privy. So we're going to just add the app, and it'll just automatically download. You just have to accept it, and then you can go in there and hook up your integrations like MailChimp. So if you use MailChimp to email your people, then you can integrate Privy with MailChimp and create a new business. You can connect the two, and so everything will just be, don't be trying to call me, guys. So when you link your MailChimp with your Privy, then everything is just automatically linked. So you would just go in here, and you guys would have to go into your settings and, you know, add integrations like your MailChimp. So here you would just go to MailChimp and add in your MailChimp integration. But we don't have a MailChimp account for this yet, so we're not going to do that. But that's where in Privy you guys can do more research, because each app really has each things, but it really tells you, you know, how many people are seeing it. So like if I was to go into our other, I'll show you our other business in a minute, but it'll show you, yeah, why not? Let's go into Royalty Curl so you guys can see what it really does. So in Royalty Curls, you see, so we have like newsletter sign up. So this is like where the pop-up that you see pretty much on all the websites. This is like the Spin to Win wheel. And then you can see how many people seen your views, how many people signed up, how many people's after paid, and how much money you've actually made just from these things. So it's pretty cool, and it's a really good app that you guys probably should be using. Because it tracks, if your campaigns are working or not. So then, after you add that app, another app that is very important to have is you can have some currency converters. So if you are shipping international and things like that, then you might want a currency converter. So then people who are shopping from Canada or whatever can easily convert what they're doing. So there's a bunch of apps that you guys should be, I think this is one that I used last time, that you should be using. I'm actually going to log in to my royalty curls so that I can easily tell you guys what other things that we need. So going into our apps. Okay, so these are some of the main apps that we use in Royalty Curls. So Facebook, InstaFeed. InstaFeed is where you can have your Instagram on your website so that it's kind of like sitting there. Oberlo is a drop shipping kind of integration. So if you're drop shipping, you would want to obviously download Oberlo. Pirate Ship is like a third-party shipping system that I use to get like the cheapest shipping rates. And then, Sales Pop is the social proof. So this one is very important too. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So I'll kind of show you what each thing is kind of like. Here's the spin the wheel, right? So this is the pop-up right here that I'm talking about. What is it called? What is that thing called? We don't need privy. Sales Pop, social proof. So that's what this stuff is over here. And this really helps. When I added that, I started to get a lot of sales because people want to see that like other people are buying on your store, and you see how often it actually pops up. But here's the Spindle Wheel. So this usually pops up. You can set it up for people to like whatever when they're going to exit or specific times. And then we also have another app. I think this is Tidio. I don't remember 100% sure what that pop-up app is. Oh yeah, it's called Tidio live chat. And so that's right here. So that's where people, if they had a question, we don't reply immediately, but we try to reply as soon as we can, which I need to change that because we definitely do not get back immediately at this moment. But yeah, people can message us right there. So it's pretty cool, the apps that you can add to your store to really, customize your experience. And definitely go in here, look for different apps. You can find a bunch of free ones. Some of them are paid, some are free. So you just have to do your research, obviously. Great. So now continuing to check out the rest of the stuff here on the side. Here is where you'll have your dashboard. So right now you guys can't see anything because obviously there's nothing there. But I'm going to start showing you guys what it looks like pretty much in our thing. So here you can see, a lot of information on your page and everything like that. So right now we're doing all pretty much organic growth. So we haven't done any paid ads. And so that's what we're really working on now. That's why I actually hired those virtual assistants to help start, doing campaigns and things like that. But that's what your dashboard will look like actually when you have stuff in there. And then, your orders, it'll look like when people's made orders, your products, I'm going to take it back here. But your orders, you'll be able to see when people have had orders, abandoned checkouts, and it'll send emails, how to upload your photos, your products, and then, it has everything here. Right now, because of coronavirus, you're able to start doing gift cards for free. Like that's new. So I definitely took advantage of that. Because usually you have to have like a premium plan to do that. Customers, these are all the people who purchased from you. The awesome part and the reason why I was like, how have there been 4 people and we haven't even launched yet? But that was probably me. So this is why I really love Shopify, is because of the analytics. So as you guys can see, and you can always change the date if you want to year or daily or whatever. All of the different analytics that Shopify tracks for you. Like, isn't this freaking cool? Wix doesn't have this. It has some sort of analytics, but not as detailed. And you can go into reports and just see like a lot of stuff for you to be able to, you know, figure out what you need to be managing and whatnot. And the awesome view, which I haven't technically had like seen anything crazy on it, but I just think it's cool. But one day, once we get those ads going, I will. This is where you can see the live view. So this is so cool because when people are online, and I've seen like the most maximum like 5 people at the same time. But imagine people, or like when you have ads going and you just see people on all day. So that's what I'm working on. But here you can see like live people who are online live. So like if you had a launch or something and you guys want to celebrate, you guys can like sit here and see like literally the visitors and like your money just literally increase live. So that's like super sick and just so cool, and I can't wait till I'm sitting there and I'm just like, yeah, you know, rolling in. So then we have marketing, which I haven't, like I said, ran any ads with on Shopify yet, and we are actually looking into doing that this month or next month. But here is where you can see all the marketing, all the campaigns, and any automations. And I'm guessing these are, you know, things that you guys can set up for, you know, keeping people, you know, like if somebody ordered something or something like that, you can send them automated marketing stuff, which the virtual assistants are going to start setting up some marketing automations very soon. We should already have some, but not for Royalty Curls, so we need to get on that actually. It's just Royalty Curls has grown and we haven't had time to really like do what we needed to do for it because we launched Royalty Curls in January. So just in 6 months we've been growing, but like because of with the virus and everything, we haven't really had a chance to be consistent with anything because just like it's hard to just find the products and spending all the time trying to reach out to vendors and make sure things are getting here in time. But this is also cool. This is where you guys can set up your discounts. So like, you know, your influencers and things like that. You can create discount codes here. So like if you guys go into discounts, you can see like we have certain discount codes and you can set it up for you know, whatever, for one use per customer, for only one time things. So it's super cool. And when you start to add your apps, like you guys can see here on this, it doesn't have anything. But when you guys start to add apps and your sales channels, this is how you're going to be able to start to sell products like on Instagram, Facebook, and whatnot. So I'm going to start to show you guys that now. So on your online store, you can see that we don't have any sales channels at all. So the way that we do that is, if I can remember, is by, my daughter's out here running around, guys, so sorry. But in order to add sales channels, you pretty much have to go in here to your, you have to go into your apps and search, for example, Instagram. And now there's people outside behind. Great. So Instagram channel. So this is so that you can actually sell stuff on Instagram. So you would need to add the app, and so you would do this for Facebook, and Facebook automatically adds Messenger, and then you would just choose the correct Shopify store that you have, and then boom. So then you would just add the channel, and then later you would need to go in and actually link the Instagram, whatever Instagram you're going to want to link here. So that's what that is for. And this is just so that you can be tagging products on Instagram. So this is like on your Instagram page when you start to see people tagging their products, that's so that you can tag it here. So that is how you would get your sales channel. So then if you were to do this and go to your online store, okay, I don't know why that's not showing. Oh, add sales channel, good. Okay, we gotta complete it. And done. So then you would need to obviously add Facebook. But I'm just kind of showing you guys pretty much how you will do this. and then you would add the sales channel, and this is also so you can do like marketing through Messenger, and things like that. And now, as you can see, the sales channels are starting to upload over here. So it's really easy, and I just recommend, just so this video isn't too long, because like there's so many things that you need to do to get it going. Let's see if we can upload those. But it's like there's just so much stuff to actually talk about when it comes to your Shopify. But the really great thing is that yeah, so I'm gonna have to go in here and check this out later. But there's so many things that you guys can do with Shopify. Neighbor just started mowing his lawn as I'm recording this outside, so excuse that noise. But I'm gonna start to end the video here because it's getting to be pretty long. But pretty much what you need to do is do what I do and research the heck out of whatever platform that you're using to sell your products, because that's all that's how you're going to get the most out of what you're selling. You can easily go into your settings. You need to be setting up all of this stuff, your legal pages. So this is like the privacy policy, refund policy. You easily can create from template and, update it. So you need to update it to what is relevant to your brand and whatnot. Terms of service, shipping policy, but they all have templates, and you can start with them just so it's like professional, and then just add in your own whatever policies. But there's so much that you need to do for your Shopify store to set it up, and this video would be like 3 hours if it was that. But you literally need to go through here and start setting up everything in this tab, as well as your online store, and going to the preferences, because there's just so much. And when it comes to like your collections and your products, to add a product or a collection, so like say you have a collection for let's say we can say a skincare collection. So this would be all the skincare stuff, you know what I mean? So, and you would just create the collection, and if you wanted to add it to like to your main menu or wherever, that's how you would start to do this. And then, to change where the collections are, you would have to go through your online store, leave page, and go to navigation, and then you would just be like setting stuff up. So for example, if you had, say that catalog said skincare, you would just go to like add menu, art item, and then you can easily put, collection pages and things like that, and really customize your website. I know that when you are actually ready to start selling products, you have to select a plan, which is fine. You have to, I think, upload your credit card information, but this is just so that after 3 months or the 90 days, Shopify will bill you automatically, and then from on. So, this video is super long, and I hope that it helped you guys out, and I hope that you decide to pursue this business and you look into Shopify to do it, because out of all the websites and platforms that I use, like I talked about in my last video, this is like one of the best of two websites, because technically I use, marketplaces, and then so the only other website I really use is like Curly Queen Kit, and I don't get as much of this as I do in Curly Queen Kit, but that is a separate business model structure. So I mean, it is what it is. But for Royalty Curls, because I'm using Shopify for selling that, I'm loving it. So far I have no negative reviews or anything to say about it. So I mean, so far there's nothing to say. If I would change anything, I would be like lower that price from $40 to like $25 or $30 a month. But hey, when you're making say like $30,000 a day, it's probably nothing. So I won't be complaining very soon. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure that you guys, subscribe to the channel and look out for the next video of the Boss Queen series.